and welcome back to Steel Division 2. Today, doing part 57 of playing every division in the game, we are playing with none else than the 28 Jager division on a balanced income. And our opponent, which is Achtung Spitfire, is playing Moskaya Grupa Baktina, playing the balanced income. A very good player. I was actually talking with Tanner before the battle start, and Tanner mentioned to me that this dude actually defeated him once or twice. So I was quite nervous starting this game. And so, yeah, let's check the deployment. So this is me. I figured I would try to... My game plan here was to take this part of the forest. I did put quite a bit of Ersatztruppen into this... this is all Ersatztruppen apart from 2 Jager Fusiliers, who are gonna go... One is gonna go here and one here for recon purposes. And then I have these guys as well, so I have a small 80 tank there, and I have infantry going there, you know, the good old usual stuff. And I had an anti-tank here as well, just in case for, because I don't know that battle group really well, so didn't know what I was facing. So, without further ado, let's start this. So I forgot to move these guys. I now realize that I'm gonna move them. I lost one of my trucks, I think. Almost. Oh, then I lose my Fusilier. Here the battle is raging a little bit. This 2 is gonna start engaging what it looks like. Yep, it's gonna take on this 2. Most likely will destroy it if my memory is correct of that battle. Already penetration on it. Yeah. Another this 2 there. So we're gonna move steadily there in the forest. How's that Sniping taking on the flamethrowers? Does die in the end. Captured one flag, 12-12. 12-12 because he's actually captured this flag. So now I'm just gonna wait for my late infantry and start moving as soon as possible. Okay, Spitfire recon coming in. And I've got a long column of flamethrowers and SS Truppen. Sniper here, coupled with the Zistu, are doing quite a number on my incoming reinforcement. I'm gonna throw some smoke and try to push in the SS Truppen, but he does have 50 mil mortars here, which are wreaking havoc here. Yeah, so that's pretty bad push there. But in the end, I do have boots on the ground, and so I'm trying to push. SS Truppen here are doing a mediocre job, but you know, they're doing the best they can. Nothing much happened here. His Saperi actually pushed me out. So I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna get some SS Truppen with 2 Storm Jagers. I'm gonna push the SS Truppen first so that the Saperi can shoulder satchel first on the ersatz and then move in with my elite infantry to mop up. There is a sky battle here that I'm losing. Actually, this is one of my Fokker Wolf going down. And then I'm gonna have to lose another one. So yeah, this was pretty bad. Was hoping to get some support from the fighter bombers here in this town, and instead I lost a lot of points here to for absolutely no reason. Didn't even kill one of his airplane, but I am still holding the town here. So far so good. 13-11 for him though, because now he's captured flags into town, and he's still got these two. I mean this one. But I'm coming in with 27 Hersats and 29 Storm Jagers and Jagers. And, yeah, 60 people assaulting 18. I think that's gonna go well for me. So I am coming with Flag 38 plus a mortar. So he's gonna keep a stream of airplanes coming down on me, and I mean they do quite a bit of damage, so this is pretty bad. Finally got my Flag 38. It's gonna start, you know, at least removing the recon if at all possible. I think I did move, did I? Yeah, I am moving my troops so that they don't get bombarded right away. Although he really doesn't have much. Here comes the 120 mil mortar. Probably going to try to take care of these support units. I'm bringing another Stug to try my luck again, but I still didn't kill the Zistu. Remember, that's the one that killed me first. Finally bring some much needed veterancy around here. in town, all is quiet. I'm glad he didn't push because he would have absolutely destroyed me. But then I guess I would have reinforced around here, and he needed his reinforcement here, so a push here would have not been in his strategic interest. But I'm pretty sure he would have been able to at least capture these two, and then maybe even stop me from doing much while he regained this. So actually, maybe it would have been in his best interest to push here. He saw I had a lot of ersatz open. He fought against some of these, and yeah, in my opinion, it was a big mistake for him not to push here. Game could have been closed by phase 8, maybe. Alright, so I'm getting more Flag 38, very aggressive ones as well, and I've got more reinforcement here as Flag 38. I really wanted to stop his intrusion into my airspace, and so I did. Here, we finally have a breakthrough. My technique here worked like a charm, so I'm gonna keep pushing forward with my infantry and maybe try to capture a little bit of this and a little bit of that. One lag down. Gonna cancel that order. Now, as you can see, he's already started to destroy my support unit with his 120 mil. So things are pretty bad for the support unit, but I do have more. It's not a big worry. I'm having a lot of difficulty breaking through here, though. I do have the flag. I wish I could have this flag as well, just to keep it to a 13-11. Now I'm gonna bring one Jager to go into this forest just in case everyone dies here, then I still have a Jager defending. Alright, so now I start to bring my own airplane reinforcement now that I've took care of his planes, and or that at least I got some sweet protection from them. Okay, so I did put smoke in, and was that me? Yeah, because we do have 15, I think. I did put smoke in because with these Jagers, you really gotta get them close if you want them to be useful. Otherwise, they'll stop, shoot their machine gun and G43, but they don't have much of these, so you kind of have to walk to the enemy, which is why the veterancy is good in that case. And guys, you know me, I don't usually play with veterancy, but in the case of the Jagers, you kind of do have to, if you want them to survive the march close to the enemy. And Granted, I could have used a whole lot more smoke. I didn't. I'm starting to gain a lot of ground here though, but my enemy has brought forward Shrafniki and T-3476. And yeah, I do have a Stuk tree coming in though, but he's a long way, and the T-3476 is just beside me, so it's going to be a bit of a bitch to deal with. Bringing lots of reinforcement here. Still close 12. Now I'm being pushed back, but at least I still hold that flag here. Still losing here. I did try a little attack there. I pushed him run forward, but it didn't work out. I was kind of testing out, see if he had some things. Now I'm going to start bringing my pioneers, which my pioneers, remember, in this deck, I'm using them for long range infantry because they do have a lot of rifles. So that's why I'm putting them into town here. And I'm not using them quite as the regular pioneers. Lovely. Going in reverse. Anyway. So I'm kind of spreading my troops around. I'm not going in the middle anymore. I'm trying to think a little bit out of the box, so I'm going to bring these troops around there. And I'm going to attack through here, try to keep that flag to my name. While at the same time still giving a little bit of pressure around here with Jager troops. There you go. Stuk versus T-34. More penetration on my end. There you go. He's dead. I had 3-star Stuk here, so there was a lot to count them against. Draw a little bit of reinforcement around here. My attack kind of failed, but it did keep him busy, and it did told him to put some troops there, so... These are my rocket planes, I believe. Try recapturing this flag in town. So we have a off map here. That is definitely going to hurt. Pretty much everything I have. These are the rocket one, the boat rocket, whatever. Thingamajig. look at the damage. These guys were lucky to get out just in time. All of these guys though, ouch. Look at that! Ooh, no. Okay, I see this just in time. Alright, well, it did destroy pretty much everything. I had these guys, the lucky ones who were here, getting shot at the enemy rather than being in the bombardment. But I did plan ahead. They brought some reinforcement here, the long range, the rifles one. So, at least I got that. Plus I got more storm Jagers coming in. It's a bit more of a battle here into town. I do have a machine gun. I brought more units. With the support of the Stoke tree, I think I'm going to be able to do a little bit of work. Nothing much happening here. So I'm just, again, going straight in the middle of the road like an idiot. And, yeah, good lord, look at that. Oh, this is hard to see. I lost 2 of my Storm Jagers. I was trying to get as close as possible as I could. I'm getting pinned down like a train. There you go, more rocket planes coming in. So guys, I finally achieved 1311. I've captured back my flag here in town, and I got this one here. So now it is 1311. I'm taking him down, and if I could just regain that flag again, then I could get him 1410. And there you go. It is what? It is 1311. Oh, because I had this flag as well, but now I just lost it. Oh, I get it now. I get it. So unfortunately, 1311 still. I should have moved a lot more units through here, through these forests, but anyway, because the problem with moving units here is that they're completely unprotected from airplanes, from, you know, from whatever. 4 artillery piece coming in. Well, as he recaptures this, I bring more 81mm mortar. These guys are out of ammo, and I think it's gonna take me a bit before I bring a supply truck. I can't remember. Ah, well, there you go. Now you can already see these guys starting to shoot me. Was it them? No, it wasn't them. But they are in position to start shooting soon. Does this dude? A bit of a stalemate, I'm not gonna lie. It's 12:12 and it's been 24 minutes since the game started, and there's not a lot of ticket down either. Alright, he's gonna start bombarding me. Hopefully there's nothing there, so thankfully there's nothing there. I'm not gonna go down this road with this dude. I could have, but I thought there still exists two or something like that. So I'm gonna actually go here and try to destroy these two. He's moving it around. Here comes the rocket. Enough to pin it down and cause it to surrender. Alright, now his artillery is creating some damage to my mortars because of the inaccuracy of them all. I'm gonna have to retreat and lose. I'm bringing it over for 300 mil. Not to destroy his tanks, but trying to get his support weapon, you know? Like these things, maybe, you know, these things, or whatever I could find at the time of targeting. Bring Flag 43 with 38s into town. I think it's going to be important. He is using a lot of air. There's another off-map coming in here. There isn't much happening here, guys. We're going to advance it a bit, because this game is fucking long. Look at that. We haven't even done half. So there you go. Using the Nebelwerfer, whatever, I'm able to push these guys out. Here he's using his off-map that's going to completely destroy my my troops here, and he's moving a lot of troops. Moskaya after, they do have 12 Thompson machine gun, so fortunately they're not going to be able to shoot at least at the Flag 43. Not a lot of things happening here. He's got a pretty big defense, and he's got another off map here. Yeah, and basically we're having this exchange of artillery to try to control the flags here. Also, I'm moving my troops out of there, just in case there's more off map. You know, I don't want to put everything in the middle. So this is hurting me bad. It's now 16-8 for him, and we're going back to 1 speed. 16-8 for Achtung Spitfire, as he captured almost all of the town. But it's not gonna stay like that for long. You know, you saw how long the game lasts. It's gonna be a whole lot more than this. It's gonna take a whole lot more than this to defeat me. Here I'm shooting my Nebelwerfer at his artillery. It doesn't have a long range, so I had to risk it. At the same time, there's a cluster plane coming for my Stug, but I do have a couple of Flag 43, which was just enough to repulse him. Here I've killed a couple of these, at 2 at least. Yeah, I killed 2 of them, so there's 2 more left. guy, I don't think he will die. But I think he'll think twice about moving closer to my front line again. 1410 for him. There you go. Nice rocket plane. Lag is gonna try to get on my rear, but it's not gonna happen with these Flag 38. And plus, I got these two Flag 43 right now. Definitely, someone is going down here, and hopefully it's that lag. He's recaptured this, so 59 for him. Damn it, still lives. Wow, 3 Moskaya after in the forest, so this is pretty deadly. All I have here are Jagers, and they're not veteran either, because these are my phase C infantry. Another off map going on here. And now off map is gonna be the name of the game here. It's, to me, it felt like a constant off map. Another off map going down there. I'm having Stu give support weapon. More Stugs too. I got snipers here. Snipers for I was using them to recon the area, but also at the same time shoot other enemy recon. Will it be enough to kill? I would imagine so, yes. This is dead for sure. Right on top of the Flag 43 like this. 59 for him. Now this is pretty dangerous because I'm not having any current reinforcement down here. I'm having a lot of my thoughts here on this forest, and this one as well. These were pinned out, and they're awesome right now. A hard blow to take. Let's advance this just a little bit again. So I'm trying to make my way to town. I captured back this. I got my tanks dying one by one. I do have a lot of these Stugs, so it's not the end of the world, but still, it sucks. Another off map. Okay, I didn't know he had this dude there, but I did try to bring some machine gun forward. Pioneers pushing, shooting from afar. Just using the 300 mil as fire support there. He's brought more reinforcement here. I don't know how many he's got, but they're there. So with the mortar, I'm gonna keep shooting there, and I almost always keep shooting, and anyway, I'm just trying to suppress and reduce their numbers before I get there back again. But for the time being, I don't have any. I'm gonna use my snipers here because I want to see what's going on. back to 12-12. He's got me down a little bit. A little bit of an air war, currently winning. There you go. Let's advance this a little bit. Alright, so I finally, after 43 minutes, started to gain the edge. Ooh, ouch. Nebelwerfer dead here from the F-22. Anyway, so I finally gained the upper edge here in the forest. Now it's just a question of retaining it. Trying to capture this back. And to do so, I decided I would actually go out in the open. Didn't want to face his troops like this in the forest. So by going in the open here with snipers and MG42 and some anti-tank and support weapon here, I figured I'd be able to kind of encircle him enough that the front line would cancel out these dudes. And then the goal was to never having to fight them close range. There you go. Clusters, because my tanks are way too far in front. Cannot be protected by the flag there. $13-11 for me finally. Now, quite obviously, we're starting to run out of troops, and now I'm gonna bring some Flank 43. I'm gonna bring Panzer Jagers because as line infantry, mind you, and some Stug, just because I'm really starting to being thin on the whole infantry thing. So I'm trying to use other uses of support than using my support weapons. Guys are out of ammo soon anyway. Still, I don't want to lose them, but if I need to, then I need to. What can I say? There you go. Down airplane. He's killed one of them. I'm bringing another Nebelwerfer. Oh, and actually, I'm bringing two of them. Okay, here I started shooting randomly. I didn't know where that enemy was. Clearly, though, they could see me. They could do something, so I started shelling this house one by one, hoping to finally get the culprit eventually. There you go. And then I did. I didn't know about that, of course, other than the front line disappearing, but yeah. 13-11. I think it's safe to say I pretty much captured this ground, which was my plan, you know, but wow, it took me a lot of time, like 15 minutes to get there. Another off-map is coming. And you know me, I'm pretty direct kind of guy. I did tell him about the off-map. But we had a pretty civil conversation. The guy was polite. He's a good player too. I mean, oh my god, look at that. All of these coming from my tanks. And I don't have much anti-air cover. And whatever I have, I don't have any more to put on the map. But yeah, I told the guy, I said, what did I say? I said, oh yeah, I said, how many more off-map do you have? And he was like, a little, he said, probably too much. And I was like, yeah, you know, indeed, you definitely have too much off-map there. And I said, I don't deny you're highly skilled, but come on. That's what I said. I don't deny you're highly skilled, but come on. That was so much off-map. There you go. I'm using 2 of my Nebelwerfer to try to kill these guys. Come on, direct hit. No, at least I got his supply truck there. And then I'm gonna have the other one. Alright, so I did destroy a couple of these. And he said he agreed. He said, oh, I'm trying this new thing there. I'm just trying out with a lot of off-map. So probably he picked up 126, Moskaya, gave them a lot of off-map and see what he could do with that. And he agreed by his own mission. Oh, 1 round of Nebelwerfer to kill that AA. Anyway, he agreed. He said, yeah, it feels dirty. He said, look at that! Off-map again! To try to get this flag, and he probably will, because... And look, me shooting randomly killed all but one of his troops. One single... I don't even know where the living one is. Oh, he's there hiding behind the rubble. Surrounded by his comrades' death. Look at that. Can you imagine being him? Being randomly shelled. There's battle going on in the map over there. And don't worry guys, there's nothing important to watch in this game anymore. It's pretty much a stalemate like that. And there's the off map. This asshole probably called it. Oh, I need reinforcement, I'm dying, everyone is dead. Look at that, he's there alone. War is terrible business, my friends. Anyway, did not succeed in killing my troops. But I gotta give it to this guy for defeating Tanner even just once. You have to have a lot of skills. Tanner is not easy to defeat. So I'm gonna start using my own type of off-map. 2 of these together is pretty much like calling in an off-map of some kind. I guess I could use, if I had 3 or 4 together, that would be OP. 1311. There you go. Good riddance. Oh, good lord, yes. I'm gonna bring in my tank. At this point, I had very little infantry left. I did keep some infantry throughout the whole game. I'm not sure if he has any left on his side, but I did have a couple, if I remember correctly. Still off map after 56 minutes. He's still calling in off map. Oh, there you go. I had some of my infantry, and I had a bit more than that. I could have lasted maybe another 10 minutes sparingly. Now I was trying. I did a push here. All of these troops in there, I pushed toward to capture this flag and maybe this flag as well. And now I'm calling in the Nebelwerfer to soften the target. Oh, that hurts. Pinned myself down in the process, and unfortunately, there's still three AFTOs that could potentially kill my pioneers here. But I did destroy a lot of his last infantry of the game, most likely. Now my fresh troops just arrived. He called another off map, and it was then we had our conversation. I was like, "Yo, you know, off map after off map after off map." But like I said, he did say it felt dirty. But yeah. I mean, at this point, if you do have the off map, definitely you're gonna use them. But Jesus Christ, I checked his deck afterwards. He had 5 units of off map, 3 like this, and 2 of the rocket one. At least the rockets one are one off, but these guys they seem to have a lot of use in them. And then here's his plane train, AT plane train. Doesn't kill them because they're so suppressed. It's there's a lot of dispersion, a lot of dispersion. And I made sure to keep moving these guys around. Alright, so all my pioneers here died except for this guy. Actually, I only had 2. The one that went there died. I'm shooting my mortars on this dude. His planes died. And he's gonna surrender soon. Before surrendering, if I was him, I would have probably tried to push everything forward. I mean, I think there's a chance he could have... Well, no, because I do have the tanks still. And then I have these dudes shooting. I mean, 37 mil dead. I mean, he could have maybe pushed here as well. Well, it's hard to say. I still had infantry. There you go. 3 Jagers I was keeping in reserve. I think I do have a little bit more. But there you go, guys. This is game. And the 20th Jager wins the day, wins the battle, wins the hearts and soul of every peasant around. The Germans have liberated Soviet Russia. Oof, what a game. What a game. 54 to 60. 60 to 54. Can I see his profile? No, because I can see my profile, but that doesn't really help. But yeah, no, he was definitely a good player there. His lag 3-4 killed all of 3 of my fucker wolf. Jesus Christ. Riverboat did a lot of damage. Shrafniki as well. There you go. Shrafniki again killing everyone. I think these were also a lot of trucks in there due to my negligence. His off map did kill a lot of my units. Aftos as well. And on my side, not a lot of people did exceptionally well. These pioneers did good. Did very good. What else? I guess the rocket plane did well as well. The Nebelwerfer, they did good. Took care of his artillery for me. And some of his AA pieces. Snipers killed 1, 2, 3 units here and killed 2 after. So snipers, I think, were really well in this deck. They did some good recon. Then they bonus, they did kill a lot of units. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 units of Avto Machiki. So that's pretty good. And there you go, guys. I hope you did enjoy the battle. And let's go see what's gonna be for part 58. After the 28 Jager, who do we have? Man, I cannot believe I'm at part 58 already. I've done 58 times these videos, and it's 2 videos each for most of them. At first, I did the deck and the battle in the same video, which would last in hour-long's video. And then I start separating them because people didn't. Some people don't care for the decks, and so I figured, well, now you have the option to watch the deck and the battle, or one or the other, either way. So, 28 Jager. Oh god, it's gonna be 52 Shisharong. I don't think I'm gonna have a good time with these guys. But then we can have some fun with 78 Storm. These guys kind of sucks. This could be very good. Toulon is also good. We don't see it often enough anymore, but it was played at first when it released, and it is a good division. Lovas is also, it's good. Tartalek is good. These guys are situational. Blindata, apparently one of the best, that Gunzo says. I have my reservation. I tried them a little bit, but not for me, I'd say. 5th Cavalry, that's going to be hard, I think so. And then we have 4 Munte, who are excellent. I think these guys are going to be really good to play with. And one of my viewers is going to be very happy when we get there, because he's just waiting for me to play with the Romanians. But there you go. And maybe the new DLC will come out by the time we're there, so we're going to be playing with the Italian as well. So there you go, guys. We'll see you another time. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.